is it for the gym today. It was quite a quick session. I'm in between programming and test week at the moment. Test week is coming up next week. So I'm just playing about a few things this week. So mostly doing things that I haven't been doing in my programming, but I've been wanting to do. So I was like, I've got the time. Some exciting stuff to look forward to. Did want to take a quick moment to talk about this shaker that I use. It's a form shaker. I don't know if you can see that. It's essentially a sleeker design shaker than the typical ones that you're used to seeing in gyms, in the supermarkets. The reason I really like it is, one, it's stainless steel, so it's very durable, but it also comes with a compartment at the bottom of the shaker, which some shakers do have this, but not the lock-in system that Form uses, which I really appreciate because usually they're screw-ons and then they're not really good. This is obviously for storing your protein. You can see there, that's where I've just had protein in, and it's in my bottle now. But that's also obviously very useful. It's also got rubber around the bottom, which makes it quite quiet to put down as well, which it's the little things like that which I quite like. It also has two lids. This is for when you want to put your protein into the shaker, as well as cleaning and maintenance is a lot easier when you take off the full lid. But then this lid also separates into two, and then you've got the section of the lid here that you would drink from, and then this is obviously just the seal that is for closing the cap, essentially. It does also come with the little part that breaks up the protein on the inside as well. So I just thought it would be really interesting to kind of talk about this. I've been using it for around 3.5 months now. Very easy to clean as long as you've got a long brush, but they do sell those as well. It does look like a toilet brush, but it's not. But if you are in the market for a new shaker and you're tired of the plastic ones always being quite bad and leaky, I would definitely recommend Form. This isn't sponsored. I just really appreciate what Form have done by looking at the market of protein shakers and saying this needs to change, and they've done exactly that with these shakers. They've got lots of different models on their website, lots of different colors, so I would highly recommend going and checking them out, and hopefully I've sang the praises of Form enough to get a message or a sponsor from them myself. Alright, so it's a new day. It is Tuesday, leg day. Taking it a little bit easier on leg day today, and that's all due to the surprise I've had planned for later on today. The weather's not quite great. I'm really hoping the weather holds off so that the surprise is a little bit more enjoyable for myself. But we're gonna get on with a light leg day, nothing too strenuous, nothing too high impact, and that will be that for today before we do the surprise later on. You hearing this? You may or may not be able to tell that the weather has turned. It is progressively getting more and more wet and rainy out there, which just isn't great for what I had planned for the rest of today. But in the spirit of perseverance, we are going to do what we set out to do today. We are going to this event in London, and I'm going to record it, because at the end of the day, it's getting worse, by the way, but at the end of the day, I did not create this channel to do videos about letting things get in your way and stop you from doing what you want to do. My gosh, this is insane. Wow, they're really sticking it to me. This is nothing. This is not going to stop me from going to London and going to this event, which is, by the way, outside. This isn't some indoor event and I'm just worried about getting wet on the way there. No, no, no. If this follows up to London, I'm getting wet the whole time I'm up there. But like I was saying, I did not create this channel to show you how to quit and to show you how to make excuses. I created this channel as I firmly believe in my newfound discipline that you shouldn't let simple things like this get in your way. I know it's easier to just not go outside. I'm not leaving yet, so the rain might stave off. But even if it doesn't, I want to show you guys that you shouldn't let these small inconveniences stop you from what you wanted to set out to do. If I was to let this rain stop me from doing what I wanted to do for this video, you guys wouldn't get to experience it, and neither would I. And I feel like that is robbing ourselves of something that is supposed to be an enjoyable experience. I might get absolutely soaking with the harder it rains. I might come home dressed like a drowned rat. But at the end of the day, if I do, I probably had a good experience on the way there. But I do hope it stops, because frankly, as much as I am going to go to this event, I would prefer not to be getting this wet. Right, we are here at the sweat room in Gymshark, and what I'm doing here is the collab with Protein Pizza, which they've got over there. I don't know how much of the run I'm going to film, I've never been here, but big surprise, it's the collab with Gymshark, and I'm repping as much Gymshark as I can possibly do. It's nice. Oh, it's right to route though. Let's go. Finish her on. Get a pizza. It's not bad. Alright, sorry for the abrupt transition from the last clip you just saw to now. I got home really late from the run club and couldn't really film much else just because I was absolutely knackered. By the time I was going from Regent Street in London to the Tube, then to my train, which was quite busy on the way back to Brighton, I was just like, you know what, I'm too tired. I don't want to be filming and talking and just all that stuff on the train. So I thought, I'll just get home. I literally got in, stayed up for maybe about 2 hours, 3 hours, and I was out like a light. So yeah, just thought I'd comment on yesterday's run club today. It was a really good run club actually. There was so many people, as you would have seen in the clips. I was not expecting there to be as many people as they were. It was really well put on. They had pacers for each kind of pace that everyone was feeling. Funnily enough, I chose to do a 6-minute pace. I chose to stick with the 6-minute pacer, but the 6-minute pacer was running at like a 5:30 consistently. So I ended up doing pretty much every kilometer at 5:30. I also apologize if you can hear that noise because for some reason they're doing work just outside my house. But it was really good. The route was brilliant. To run from Oxford Circus to Piccadilly, down to the mall, and then up towards Buckingham Palace, round, and then kind of come back up the same route. That was really good. And then the pizza afterwards from Protein Pizza, that was really, really nice pizza. I even got a protein shake from the Joe and the Juice inside of the Gymshark shop as well. It was like a matcha protein shake. So luckily they had that because I was not getting a protein shake in for another couple hours at that point. So I'm glad they had that there. In terms of today, there isn't going to be any working out today just because I'm feeling a little rough. The last couple days, I feel like I've gone quite hard with the weight, and yesterday's run club was a lot more than it usually feels, and I've woken up quite sore all over. There's a few bits that aren't feeling too 100%, and I don't want to go into a gym and push it too hard. So I'm going to use this as a rest day today, which I think is always all right to do. You know, you got to listen to your body. You got to listen to what your body's telling you. If your body's saying, hey, I'm ruined right now, you've got bits but they feel like they could be close to injury, just rest. You should always rest if you feel like your body is telling you to do so. So I'm gonna do more stretch and mobility today just to really rehabilitate anything that's kind of not quite loving life at the moment. But we've still got an event today which I will get on film as well. It's going to be the Angry Pablo launch for their new running clothing line. They're launching a vest top and some half leggings for running, which is great because I need a new pair of half leggings that actually have like a pocket. I also need a more breathable top to run in as well. So really cool that they're releasing that. Gonna get that on the film later on. And then after today, we're going to Scotland.
Flight 609, now boarding from gate 3.
Right, it's been a minute since I talked to the camera. As you can see in this last clips, I've done a lot in the space of a couple of days. I'm now up in Scotland at CrossFit Aberdeen, trying to get some filming done with that, but not my home gym. So I'm trying to do as much as I can outside, so I'm not taking videos of people who don't want to do videos. But in between training plan at the moment and test week, so doing a lot of kind of just stuff I want to do. And it's it's been an interesting week. I've not filmed as much as I would like to have, so I apologise if the video isn't as engaging as the last one might have been. But that's all in a day's work. We'll be rectifying that going forward. So let's get it. that is today's video done. I am so bad at ending these videos. Essentially, today is the 25th of April. I've already got next week's video filmed, just not edited, and it's funny that you're watching a video that by the time this video is uploaded is already 2 weeks old and everything's in arrears at the moment, but it's okay. The content's out there, the video's done, you've watched it, you've hopefully enjoyed it, and yeah, like always guys, I really appreciate you guys watching these videos. I really appreciate the love and support you show them. Every like, every subscription, every comment means a lot to me. If you're sharing the videos as well, you know, even better. Really appreciate that support if you're happy to do so as well. Do consider following my social medias. I will put them here, somewhere around here. The usernames are the same across the board, so you don't have to worry about remembering a million. They're all the same. But like I said, I really appreciate any support you guys can show on either these socials or on my YouTube or all three. That makes you a champion in my eyes. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Please do consider subscribing. As I said, it really helps me in doing this, and you know, the support that shows really shows that there are people out there who enjoy this content. If there's anything you want to see in these videos, anything that you think would be something that you want to see, something that you want me to talk about, the topics you want me to touch on during my videos, please do give me that and I will definitely look at putting it into a future video. But for now guys, go enjoy your days and thank you for watching.